Hello guys, it's Coach Laura. I hope you are having a beautiful day so far. I hope I can give you a little bit of a smile and some inspiration today. I just wanted to come live to talk to you a little bit about avoiding the quarantine 15. I see so many posts about people kind of joking about how they're going to come out of this heavier because they've been eating all the things, because it's just kind of tempting to do when a lot of stuff has been taken from us in terms of our regular life activities, and we feel kind of sad and depressed about it. And many times weight gain is linked to emotional eating and stress when you're eating to make stuff better, even though in the end it really doesn't. And so it's really common during this type of life situation to gain weight. And what's interesting about it is many of us go through these situations on our own, but now you guys, we're like all going through it at the same time. And there's obviously some variances in everybody's individual situation, but at the same time, like, we're all going through this together. So I really want to provide you with just some mental resources, some actual physical resources to kind of help you through this time. Not that I've got it all figured out, because I have my challenges too, but my strategy is always to control what I can, and what I eat and how I move my body, I can control, and you can control that too. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about taking care of your mental self, and I want to talk about taking care of your physical self. So I think we need to talk about taking care of our mental selves first, because that often drives our physical behavior, especially when it comes to food. So I think it's super important during this time to really take care of yourself mentally. How do you do that when you can't control the crazy that's going on outside your own windows? And if you pop on, please let me know that you're here. I would love to see who's here. I know there's a few people on, but I can't see who it is. But just pop on and say hello. First, something I did this morning, and it seemed so small. First of all, I haven't had the news on at all today. My husband's big news junkie. He has on the news all the time, and he's working on a project in the basement. We haven't had the news on all day, and already I feel so much more happy and hopeful. The news hour to hour doesn't change that much. Day to day, it changes a lot. So if you're the type of person that likes to stay informed, you can check into whatever your news source, but then I highly recommend turning it off and kind of getting back to your day and what you need to accomplish, because that can really bog down your head. So absolutely take a break from the news and shower, get dressed, put on makeup, put on clothes. I really didn't do much of that yesterday. I mean, I'm trying to stay clean, but in terms of like makeup, hair, actually putting on an outfit, that hasn't been going on very often. And I almost feel like I need to do that more now, even though I have worked at home for many years. So, but when you just kind of take care of yourself physically, it really gives you a mental boost and makes you feel like more ready to conquer your day, whatever you need to accomplish. So I can't tell you how much my mood improved when I just took a shower and fixed myself up a little bit today, and definitely feel more ready to slay the day. So, and when you, so the other piece of that, and that's a very big part of taking care of your physical self too. Obviously, when we take care of ourselves that way, we feel so much better. Another thing I would recommend you do is take canceled events off your calendar, right? We have so much that's canceled. And if yesterday my son is missing a ton of lacrosse right now. Like, of course, he's not even playing. All those games are canceled. And it's like, oh, today we would have been playing, whoever. Like, that was an awesome game last year. We had such a great time. Today we would have been doing that. Like, go through your calendar, get rid of all the stuff that canceled, because that stuff is not coming back, and we don't want to focus there. We don't want to focus on what's been taken from us. We want to focus on the opportunities that are right in front of us, okay? Another way you can take care of yourself mentally, especially if you're turning off the news, is putting really happy, inspiring, positive things into your head. Even if it's a favorite fictional book you've been wanting to read for a long time and you never have the time to read, right? For many of us, time is no longer the excuse that we've used in the past. So pick up a book that you just want to read because you want to read it. Or pick up positive, inspiring things. Like, I love this Hoda Kotb book. I really needed this today. There's like a different inspiring quote or thought for each and every day, kind of like a daily devotional, so to speak. And devotionals are great for that kind of thing too. I'm getting back into my Instant Happy Journal, which has kind of a guided happiness exercise every day. A ton of personal growth books and Audible tracks that I've kind of fallen behind on listening on. I'm replacing the news and stuff I don't want to hear with that kind of stuff. So whatever makes you happy, whatever you've been putting off that can kind of put some happy, positive thoughts in your head, really focus on those things instead of just constant updates on the news. Even though we do need to stay informed, we don't need to overdo it. And there's a lot of crazy information out there that isn't great for us or may not even be true. So just limit your news exposure and take care of your brain. Put happy things in it. The other thing I would suggest is giving yourself like some sort of structure and schedule. It may look very different from the way it looked before, but I'll just give you an example. Like, even my 16-year-old so needs a schedule, and you realize, especially with kids, like how much they need schedule and structure when they're not going to school and they don't have it, and then it's up to you to provide it for them. Even though I have older kids that are pretty self-sufficient and thank God can do like the e-learning stuff on their own, wow, like he still really needs a schedule. So we're gonna be implementing that next week. And I don't think that adults are exempt from that. I think given too much unstructured time, we can kind of fall into a mental state that's not great, or not take advantage of the opportunities that are right in front of us. So I think giving yourself a schedule, whether it's you've got some work from home time, you're dedicating some family time, some project time, like whatever that is, give yourself a schedule. There's no right or wrong schedule. It's just still having some structure in your day, even though you're not getting out of the house. So that's some tips for taking care of your mental self. So let's go on to the physical self. I'll reiterate the physical self about get dressed, shower, put on makeup, do your nails, like whatever it takes to feel happy. Taking care of your physical self helps you up here too. Exercise. I'm really busy as a fitness coach right now because everybody's looking for a home workout. I've been working out at home for 10 years, you guys. I have so many resources, and I actually offered 10 free workouts that I can send to you right now. If you still haven't plugged in some of your online sources for free workouts, I'd be happy to provide that for you. So many ways to be active at home. You might say, I don't like working out at home. Well, who cares? Because maybe that's your only choice right now. And if you want to actually connect online with a great community, I can help you with that too. Because for 10 years, I've been working out at home 6 days a week, super happily, connecting with an online community that feels like my family. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Martha. So please take advantage of resources, if not through me, through somebody else, but I'm happy to help you with that piece of your wellness equation. Now, I'm going to talk a minute about nutrition, and I don't want to preach, but this is where I've seen like the majority of posts about like, I'm just going to gain weight during this time. Okay. It is all about your food, even more about your food than your workouts. And it is very tempting to just eat all the things and kind of wallow away this time on the couch or whatever. But the thing about this is there's so much about this pandemic situation that we can't control, that may be giving you anxiety because you feel like helpless over it, right? Or about it. But you know what, you guys? We can control what we put in our mouths, how we move our bodies. When I started the bigger part of my fitness journey 10 years ago, it was after my father had died. Nothing about that situation I could control, but I had to keep myself together for my family, for my kids, and I could control what I put in my mouth, right? And so that's when I really took a deeper dive into nutrition and how food could fuel my body and how food made me feel good or bad. And I wanted to feel good. And food is just a big key to that, right? So as a health and fitness coach, Brenda, thank you. Thank you so much. This is Ever-Eve, of course. And I'm not going to the store right now either because the store is closed. And that was kind of a mental escape for me. So we all have our challenges, right? So I'm having to practice what I preach in many ways. But so with the food piece of it, as a health and fitness coach, what I hear in terms of obstacles people have in terms of working out and eating well is time. All right. I would be willing to guess that probably There are some people excluded from this, but probably 75% of us have more time than we did before because of a big portion of life being canceled. I would venture to guess that people that are still having to work somewhere else full time, and thank God for you, because those are essential things that we need, and thank you for continuing to do that and also putting yourself at risk. But I would venture to guess that because your social stuff has been canceled, you still have more time than we did before. So I feel pretty confident saying that most of us have more time than we did before. So you guys, please, please, please take this time to embrace this opportunity to make your health better and not worse. And if you need some extra motivation, I'm thinking everybody values good health even more than they did a few weeks ago and wants to come out of this personally stronger from an immunity standpoint than you went into it, right? Because I don't think this is completely going away anytime soon. So when we are able to emerge from our houses, you want your immunity strong, right? That's all about nutrition for the most part, and also exercise. So please see this opportunity instead as a gift instead of, I don't know, like a punishment, if you will. See the abundance in front of you instead of the lack. And I think that's good advice just for everyday life, right? We need to really focus on abundance instead of lack, because there are so many opportunities in this time, whether it's better connections and relationships with your family, more time to like figure out the nutrition plan or nutrition piece of your health equation and maybe implement a healthier meal plan, more time to exercise. Take advantage of it, because y'all tell me that you lack time and now you have extra time. So utilize it. If you feel lost, if you don't know where to start, that's what people like me are here for, and I'd be happy to help you. I'd be happy to even offer, I just put my meal plan together for the week. My husband and I are coming off a 21-day cleanse. I'm all fired up because I'm down 10 pounds and feeling amazing. I was holding on to weight I didn't need and frustrated about that. But you guys, it wasn't because I just turned 50. That had nothing freaking to do with it, right? It was all nutrition and some of the habits that I'd gotten into. So I'm not necessarily wanting to get everybody on a cleanse. That's not the goal here. But I know I can help you take baby steps. I've got like an awesome meal plan if you just want to start eating cleaner that gives you 7 choices for breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, 7 choices. So technically it's a 7-day meal plan, but it could last you for 7 weeks. It's not about macros or anything extreme. It's just about good, clean eating. It's free. It's a great way to get started. There's some free workouts that go along with that too. And I'm happy to share it with you guys just to help you get started. Not knowing where to start is not an excuse, because there are a ton of resources. You just have to make a decision and move forward. But this is something that you can control. And taking control in a life situation where we have so little control over so much going on outside our own windows, right? It is incredibly empowering to be able to take control of this and put yourself in a position where your mental health is better, your physical health is better, you feel better every single day, you feel stronger, you feel more confident. So I urge you to dig into this stuff to get control of your life, and I discourage you from going out and buying all the things in the store, like panic buying, hoarding toilet paper and chicken and all the crazy stuff we can't find right now, because we don't need to do that. That's not where we lack, right? Our health and fitness is home is probably where many people lack, even on a day-to-day basis when this is not going on. So I just really encourage you, and I'm very passionate about helping you get control of this part of your life, because you can, and you will never regret it, because you're going to feel amazing every single day, and you're going to be able to help other people too. So you guys, let's keep staying connected. Please let me know what would help you have an awesome week. Do you need some workouts? Do you need help with a meal plan? Are you struggling to balance what you want to eat with what you need to eat with what your kids want to eat? Is that a struggle? Can absolutely help you with family-friendly, healthier eating. I have a lot of great resources for that I could throw your way. So please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you. I'm not perfect. I'm still figuring a lot of this crap out. I have bad days too, but let's work together and get each other through this. Stay connected online with your people too, your friends, with your family. Reach out, see how people are doing. It's amazing how when we really put our focus on serving others, how it helps us mentally too. So circling back to mental health, that's another thing you can do, is really don't put yourself in a hole, really stay connected. I really look at our technology as such a gift in this time that years ago we wouldn't have had. So I think that if we use every resource at our disposal and we take care of ourselves to the best of our ability, control what we can, we're going to get through this with flying colors. We're going to be even stronger and happier on the other side. So love you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. Let me know what I can do to help you this week. And let's do this. Have an amazing week. Take care.